How's it going, everybody? Incognegro here, back to give another video. But obviously, if you can see my name, it's only Incog M. We're gonna dive into that in another video, but today I just want to discuss how Leedle went. So obviously, I haven't been posting, which we'll dive into another time. Which, I mean, it's obvious why, but some people don't follow me on social media, which you definitely should on Twitter, and I think that's really it. And join my Discord. But anyways, guys, let's talk about this. I made it to top 4, and I decided to bring kind of a standard team against Soul, who I ended up fighting. It was Jared versus Soul, and I think Noon versus Vector, and then Vector versus Class. And I won't reveal who won that battle, obviously, but that's already said and done. And our battle happened right before it. So Soul has a really strong team, as you guys know, and we'll just hop over here. This is not the team I brought, but I just want to hop over here just to read off his team. Celesteela, Mimikyu, Latios Mega, Crook, Zerkatry, Embor, Meloetta, and Polion, Leedle, Golbat. I didn't build, like, I just threw this on here because I was going to record, but then I realized I was still kind of sick, so I couldn't record this. Any team build or anything. So let's just talk about the team I did build, which was this one. So on your screen, you can clearly see the Pokemon I brought, all 6. Salt Vest Tornadus, with Knockoff, Dark Force Hurricane, U-Turn, Rosalie Berry Zygarde. Excuse me. It's meant to sub. It could take a Play Rough, which would probably break the sub while I coil, and then after a coil, I believe I could take another one. I haven't exactly I didn't like do any calcs for this battle really. Scrapped it with the Choice Scarf with High Jump Kick, Crunch, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch. Obviously the Zygarde had Sub, Coil, Protect, 1,000 Arrows. Sharpedo, Destiny Bond, Liquidation, Crunch, Earthquake, Starmie, Rapid Spin, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Victini, Trick, Final Gambit, Searing Shot, Psychic. Obviously pretty, some standard, some not, and it literally was just me because, literally just like me doing whatever. Because as much as I want to win, let's turn these into columns. As much as I wanted to win, of course, I kind of was just like, I hadn't battled in a while, so I was kind of just like whatever about it. The only thing I would have changed if I had gone back in the past was to keep Jolly on Scrafty, because what ended up happening was that mattered towards the end of the battle, but we'll get into that in a minute. I'm sorry if I keep clearing my throat. But let's go ahead and look at the replay. So he brought everything kind of the same except for the Leedle, which was Thundurus instead last time. And he did, I don't know. It was a good battle, to say the least. He never got up webs. He did get up rocks. We're just gonna go ahead and do this. His first turn, I go Starmie, goes Empoleon. My first intention before he switches out is to go into something else, but I had a feeling, and I think I was just like saying it out loud. I said, oh, he's probably gonna go Crook on my expected Thunderbolt because I'm a Starmie. I missed the Hydro Pump here, but then obviously he goes back into Empoleon. Now you gotta understand something. I'm quite literally like just sitting here chilling. I don't really care. You know, if he reads me, he reads me. You know what I mean? But I'm still trying to maintain some sort of, I guess, not mental high ground, not moral high ground either. Just keep up the vibe that I had throughout the season, which is play to my best. Even if I'm going down, I'm going to go down swinging. So, it goes back to Empoleon, and I still Hydro Pump. And I just Thunderbolt here, because he's not going to, it did seem like he was going to switch out. And that would have been better if he did. So I get to Paralyze, but he still gets up rocks right here. This is the most obvious play in the world. I was going, Jesus, I didn't mean to do that. But I was going to Rapid Spin them away. But this is kind of an obvious switch for him to go into Mimikyu. Fine choice by him, obviously. And then I just go for Hydro Pump to break the neck. And then he just goes for Wood Hammer, which I wasn't expecting, but at the same time, I mean, anything would have killed me here. I'm a Starmie. So I go into Zygarde here. Now, the reason I went Zygarde here is because he either A, was going to hit me with something, could have been Z move, could have just ended my life right there. Or 2, I wanted to get a sub with coil up because he might switch out. Because obviously if his neck's broken, if I'm Scarf's Zygarde, he dies. So he goes out, give it a second, goes out into Crook. I still get up the coil. And then I do it again because I don't know why. Like I was expecting to switch out. But he goes for Dragon Tail. Does barely anything to me. Sends in Tornadus. And at this point I'm just like whatever. So he goes into a play. I go for the U-turn. At this point, I should have went for Hurricane Dark Pulse and knockoff instead of U-turn, but I felt as if it was a better decision here. So I go into Scrafty off of that. He goes into Celestia. I go for Crunch because I was expecting him to switch out anyway. He's either Mimikyu or something else. And even if because he can't switch out into Crook knowing that I might do a fighting move. So I just went with Scrafty. I switch back on Tornadus because I feel like his Celestia is going to go for a kill. Goes for Air Slash. Doesn't kill me because obviously, you know, as you guys might understand, Assault Vest. Then I go for knockoff and play and finally killing it. Had revealed the Shuckenberry. Goes into Crook. He says BRB 5 minutes in the chat. I go for U-turn here because of the Defiant boost. Go into Zygarde. He goes for a knockoff, which gets away my Rosalie Berry. Then I just sub because why not? He goes for Dragon Tail. I know the Dragon Tail damage is only 10 point something, so that was fine. I go for Coil here. He goes for Earthquake instead. I just go with 1,000 Airs or throw something off because I don't know what else I'm going to do. Goes for Dragon Tail. Go into Sharpedo. Go for Liquidation because it's an easy kill. I was going to protect, but I said never mind. He doesn't leave any. I Mega and Destiny Bot predicting him to kill me, which he does because he's not going to stick you up this late into the game. I get rid of that. I go into Victini. This is where things get kind of fucky. Goes into Latios. At this point in the match, I wish I had Shadow Ball because I wanted to wonder like if I'm going to hit this. No pun intended on the nickname, by the way. But I was thinking he's going out in the Latios. Why don't I switch back out into something? Didn't come up in my mind at the time. I just said fuck it, Searing Shot. I burn him. I go into Tornadus to get a kill to see what he's going to do. He Megas and Dracos. I go into Victini for the final Gambit to lower his health, which I should have done. Like, when I say I should have done it, I should have final Gambited on the predicted switching of Latios to lower its health. And this is where this matters. Draco kills, and here's why. If I had Jolly 236 max speed, 1 times 1.5 would be 354. 4 points faster than max speed Mega Latios. Meaning I could beat his whole entire team with Scrafty at that point if I had that. Because then I would have crunched everything. And I had Moxie. So you know Celesteal is going down in at least 2 hits or 1 hit. And it's probably going to kill me anyway. But like, if it goes down to 1 hit, it dies, it's done with. You know what I mean? So there was that. Obviously I get Latios killed from the burn. And then I take that damage. He just goes to the Z move just because. And that was the end of that match. Obviously I could have played better. I could have prepped better, obviously, too. It was still an overall good match with me versus Soul. And I was kind of memeing and I kind of brought standard shit, you know what I mean? Like, I normally bring Destiny Bond and Sharpedo, but it's more of a ploy to catch people slipping. And I never bring Scarf Scrafty. And I haven't brought Final Gambit in a few weeks with Victini, so it's kind of memeing, kind of not. At the same time, though, I think that Soul definitely deserved the victory, and I wish I could have played a little bit better if I had prepped a little better, but at the end of the day, I still had a fun season in Leedle, ending off the season at 7-4, I believe. I still got to update my sheet with the kills or whatever. But yeah, it was something else. It was definitely something. And an overview of this season, really, I guess, really to say, it was nice, being featured in this league. Of course, it was nice to make content out of this league. And if I come back next season, you guys will see it still as the Paltown Pachirisus. And maybe next season we can make it to playoffs again, this time win it all. But we didn't, unfortunately. But I still had a fun time. And that's the most important part with leagues, to have a fun time. And even if you don't win, you know, it's still fine. I wish I had done certain things over. I wish I had done like a lot of things over, but things happen, and sometimes, you know, you can't account for everything. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did like this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me in Leedle League Season 6. And you should definitely check out Tep's YouTube, his Twitch in the description. He's the one who ran the league, and it's his league. And yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I'll talk to you guys maybe next season.